How's it going?
The Vault Dweller from 76. What is it? What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. If it was just cutting, lifting, a little mortar work, we got that covered. But that's not what you're asking for. We need to find a weak point in this structure and bust through it. That means drilling into reinforced lead-lined concrete and steel. You find us something that can do that, we can handle finding the right spot to hit for you. That's, the mining conglomerate, right? Yeah. I'll start talking to folks about how...
Seeing you reminds me why I drink. Time to pay Molly a visit.
That looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. It tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me? Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Ooh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here.
Dave Rose is still going strong at top of the world. I would have thought she'd just be rusted scrap metal by now.
That's only because nothing can get to her. You ever see a Scorched or Super Mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? Ugh. You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with Munch way too long.
Alright. Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, long as you're cool with people calling you a raider. Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burn up like a post-nuclear turkey dinner. We don't always get what we want. Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear, but maybe you get a little bonus if you prove you're worth it, alright? So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Yeah. And now we're back.
Aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, he looks like one of them ghouls you see shambling around out there. Only he still maintains all the other stuff that makes us human.
I heard this white
Don't
stuff's
worry,
hell in the
you ain't
eyes.
gonna bite. But some of the others don't much appreciate his appearance, so he keeps to himself. Works out, because he's a bit of a hermit anyway. Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
Pretty sure Molly got me drunk just to hear me spill my guts. Never trust a bartender that don't drink.
The Scorch better watch out now that I drank that inoculation shit. I'm gonna tear them to pieces and they can't do nothing about it.
That drink didn't
You're
make
the
you
new gal,
idiot.
aren't you? I seen you talking with Meg and poking around.
The hell?
What brings you to me?
I drank that nasty crap for nothing?
I'm saying you're an idiot, idiot.
Lou, huh? I didn't know he was gone. Maybe he was just tired of being cooped up in that hole of his and went for some fresh air? Okay. You got me. I confess. I intentionally misled you. But it's not what you think. I had to do it. I promised Lou I would try to throw people off his trail if they came looking for him. I was hoping he'd come to his senses, return by now, and this wouldn't be necessary. Truth is, I'm worried. When he left, he was more glum than usual, like something was weighing heavy on his mind. Nothing I'm aware of. Nothing truly bad ever seems to happen to him. In fact, if I was still a religious man, I would say God watches over him and has special plans for Lou here on this earth. Lou's one of the luckiest men alive. He's over 95 years old, and still fit as a fiddle. Sharp as a tack. I've witnessed over a dozen times. There's something should have rightly killed any normal man.
That's only because
But
nothing
not
can get to her.
Lou.
You ever see a scorched or super mutant take an elevator? They're too stupid.
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? Ugh. You're either full of shit or you've been hanging out with Munch way too long.
To be honest, I don't know. He came to see me before he left. I was busy working and only half listening. But I think he said something about feeling like a burden. He's never been a burden on anyone. He keeps to himself and does more than his fair share of work. Not exactly. But I did send out a friend of mine to go find him, just before you showed up. She's a tracker. Best I've ever known. Unfortunately, she hasn't come back yet. Might be she's having trouble getting Lou to see eye to eye. My friend's not the best conversationalist, and Lou's stubborn. Maybe you can go and mediate. Talk some sense into old Lou. Oh, right. Pardon me. Since my tracker buddy went off alone, I rigged up a tracking beacon I could use to find her, just in case she ran into trouble and, wasn't able to make it back. I don't think that's the case here, but fair warning, this might lead you to a dead end. In which case, I'm sorry. You can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon's radio signal. The closer you are, the more it will ping. It should get you to where you need to be.
This place is way better than some.
Good luck. And, I hope Lou's okay when you find him.
Always be upgrading. That's what Avery says. We ditched Margie for Meg, and that old ski slum for the crater.
Yeah, good thing, too. We'd either be long dead or one of those scorched things if we'd...
Not expecting anyone. I am Weasel. I am here to find a friend, Lou. I can't speak. The man, Fisher, made this collar to let me speak words. It is not perfect, but it works. He found the machines. No. The science. No. That is also not right. Technology. Yes, it has trouble interpreting some words.
rules. Fox Cable. Word list was not complete. For example, there are no bad words. I have been trying to say bad words this whole time, but they do not come out. If I try, I can say them in other ways. Poop. Fornicate. Hot underground place. Not my real name. I was with a different gang until I snatched. No, ratted on someone. They used a red-hot poker to burn my voice box. Now I am with Meg and her gang. They like me, but when they found out why I could not talk, they programmed this thing so I could only say my name is Weasel. That way, people know I was a rat. Blue is deep inside the mine, but he does not want to be found, and it is dangerous to go alone. We can find him together. You lead. I will follow.
I ain't interested in whatever you got. I ain't got nothing of value, so piss off. This better be good. No thanks. Now get out of here. Don't want yins buried near me. If I don't have no choice, then fine. I mean what I said. I'm sealing me in here, and I ain't leaving nothing to chance. Caves are rigged to collapse, and if the explosions don't kill you, the cave-in sure will. So get out of here, or I'm bringing down the rock on yins too. I feel like yins are just gonna say it anyway, so go on. Now listen up. I don't want to talk, cause I don't want yous hurt. I rigged this place to blow, and you being here has put a real wrench in my plans. Now, you can try to get here to me before I get this son of a bitch detonator working, or you can kindly screw off and get out alive. I don't recommend anything in between. Now, if you excuse me, I'm busy.
No way forward. Lou shut it tight. But come look at this. Over here. I have an idea. Fornicate you, friend. I do not work for you. But yes, I think I can destroy this cave wall with Big Boom and get us through. I cannot clear it. Garbage. I cannot make it sure. But I was told to get Lou, and you were told to get Lou too. We can try this, or we can go home with no Lou. Meg
Nuclear
will not
strike
be
imminent.
happy if there is no
Please
Lou.
exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank
I
you for
have
your
done this
cooperation.
kind of work with Lou before. Stand back. I will set up the Big Boom. stand back, or you will die. See? It worked. Told you it would. Did who make this? It looks like a machine to kill himself. It looks like it did not work. Sounds like a bog crawler ahead. And it looks like Lou made another self-killing trap. Maybe you can use it against the creature. this. Do not talk to me now. We should be quiet. That building looks like the way forward. I did not think we would survive. I did not think that trap was meant for us. I am glad it did not work. Kill it. Kill it now. not stand near the big boom when it goes off. Get to a safe place before the boom. Here we go. We should hurry. I hear Blue working up ahead. I will stay here. You should be the one to handle this part.
Ah! What the? Where the hell did you come from, you sneaky jagoff? You gone through all the trouble not to get here. Lord, after stop an old man from off himself. What do you want? I get you, but I got a good reason to do what I'm doing. In case it ain't obvious. I'm one of them rad-soaked ghouls. Been that way going on 25 years. Ain't no way to live. Killing myself's the only way to keep people safe. Of course, that's harder than you'd think. You see them fears around? Only a matter of time before I'm one of them. I don't want to kill nobody who ain't got a good reason to be killed. It's bad enough I look like a monster. It's a whole nother thing to kill just 'cause something moved. That's different. We don't kill nobody for no reason. We offer mercy. We let people join up. We ain't as bad as you think. We give them a choice. And we only kill if we need to. It's about survival. Not killing because we feel like it. Yins ain't making a good case if you want my help. It ain't the kind of life I'd wish on nobody. Says you. Yins ain't chock full of radiation. Still got skin in the right places. No worries about losing what makes you human. And not being able to stop yourself from killing those that matter to you. That's why this is the only way. Besides, I'm old. I was old when I came down with this. I ain't showing any signs of slowing down that. I'm real tired of this. It's too much. I'm done. Not yet. How do you think those ferals get that way? Alls I know is I can't be around people when that happens. Best to seal myself away. Yeah, I know. I'm a regular softy. Nice that people need me. But you don't understand. This unnatural walking corpse of a body. It ain't no way to live. Say I go back with the Insta. What happens if I change for the worse and end up killing others? Then what happens if people have trouble putting me down? So I end up killing them all. What then? Yeah? You gonna put your money where your mouth is? If I do this job for you, you gotta help me off myself after it's done. It's gotta be you. I don't want nobody else knowing about this.
Good enough. I can always come back here and do what I was gonna do anyway. Remember, not a word to the others about what I was out here doing or why. Not even Fisher. Don't want him thinking less of me. And I don't want to cause any fright. Now, let's hear about this job. Yins want to blast our way into a vault? Sounds crazy, but I can do it. I'm in. You go on ahead back to Crater. I gotta get things in order around here, so nothing happens to it while I'm gone. Meet you there. Hope this job of yours is worth the risk of bringing me along.
Hey, 7-6. Took you long enough to come back. You get Lou on board with the plan?
Still can't believe they're all dead.
Okay, good. Lou's our way in the front door, so I don't know how we do it without him.
Those groups survived.
Alright, so I've been thinking about those plans. Place is secure as hell. Once Lou gets us inside, I'm sure we're gonna meet resistance. Ain't gonna just bowl over and let us loot, so we're gonna need the big guns. For that, we need Gale.
Scorched.
Gale's the big green mutant gal you may have seen around, always hanging out with her little girl, Ra-Ra. Ever since Ra-Ra met up with Gale in the wilderness, they've been impossible to separate. So, just saying, you may have to convince Ra-Ra to let Gale come with us. Good luck, 7-6. Hey, 7-6. Okay. Alright, so I've been... Hey, 7... Okay, good. Alright, so once Luke ain't gonna just... Gale's the... Ever... So, just... Good luck, 7...